for coming on, being my first guest.
Is this the first one?
Because I done first one, so if it sucks, it's my fault, no theirs.
Because did you not say you have someone else set up as well?
I've got an actor who was in Outlander in his first season, Scott Kyle. He said he'll come in, but we'll wait and see.
Get, what's his name in? Our guy came in before. You could do it.
No, I've had a couple of people who have said they'll
I don't like name names.
Aye, like me as well. Don't I do that either. But no, I've had a bit. No, I've had like 2 or 3 people that said they would do it. Like, oh no, definitely, I'm up for it, and then
no badger.
Aye, they're like, I'll let you know when I'm free, like when the schedule frees up, I'm moving house and all that malarkey, and then it's you never hear it. So, now I've had 2 or 3 that said they were interested, but other than you guys,
just have us as regular guests.
Aye, that would work for me. Aye. So again, thanks for coming in, guys. So, what have you guys been up to lately then?
Got it.
I don't know. I abstain. I'm not talking.
You're abstaining?
I'm abstaining.
So,
no, nothing.
Obviously, you've been enjoying your free time away from college and not having to deal with the likes of uni, because everybody keeps telling you that when we left college, obviously, that uni was the in-hang and everybody needs to go to uni, which I am totally against, because if you don't need it, then why go?
Yeah, literally the first day, we were all sitting there and I was like, wait a minute, this stuff feels familiar. Then I looked through the book that they gave us, like the first day of the big bloody Bible thing. Looked through it and I was like, oh Jesus, I've done this for 3 years.
So it's all just the same
it's
stuff?
All the same stuff, but it's like, it's not more in depth, you read more about it.
Right, aye, so it's a lot longer word count, so it's just doing the same stuff.
What was that? What book was it?
It was the book we got in the first day,
the induction.
The induction. It was like, I've not got it anywhere. I didn't need it, so I just kind of patched it.
It's propping up a table somewhere, like, I know what will go under that, like.
Tables there. But I never went because, as I say, it's just the exact same stuff, and I wanted to do more practical. Practical for me, at least, it was just too much travel. Because I'm in...
What was that? Air?
Air.
Air. I was the same.
So like, if I, like, you can get, like, the train, and just buy a ticket straight from there, but I'd need to get the bus
to get a train.
To get a train.
Because you know saying it was like, it would take you like 3 hours or something like that?
3 hours.
Yeah, you could get that time in the morning.
That was a nice uni up at there. That was pure well, it was a sunny day, but that was good.
It's not that nice when it was raining, because when I went there for my first interview, it was pouring down, and I was wearing boots, and a pair of boots that I got cheap. They were cheap because the rubber sole burst, and I was walking, and I walked into a puddle and my foot was so wet. Sucks.
So how did you find uni, Rob? Obviously, would you agree with me then that obviously uni's just not for everybody? That it's
I agree.
It's not as big as it's made out to be, basically.
Yeah, I don't think it's for everyone. I think when I left high school, I didn't really want to go to uni, because I mean, could I have? Nah, because what was it? Oh no, I could have. No, was that after college? I'm getting mixed up with all my times now. But was that after college that I got a thing for Glasgow uni. They were like, oh, you need to do a summer school, and I was like,
no.
But I honestly think, and I'll tell if I ever have children, I'll tell them to do the same as I'd done, not to slant yous, but like, you don't need 6 year of high school. You probably don't even need 5th year, to be honest.
No, you don't.
In fact, you don't need 5th year either. I'll never encourage anyone to just not do any of the hires or whatever if they can do them. But yeah, I mean, I'd done 5th year and then I just left and went into college and done 2 years of college, and that was the best thing I could have done. Like, that was, I'd change that for anything, because it was just such a good route. And then if you do want to do uni at the end of that, then you're going straight out your 3rd year. I caught up with my brother. My brother done his 6 years. He's two years above me, and he done 6 year at high school, and then he went into uni, had to do 1st year, 2nd year, and then he went back to 1st year because he didn't like the course he was doing, and then he eventually got 3rd year, and then I was going straight into 3rd year at the same time as him of uni after college. So I was like, man, that was smart of me, good thinking. But nah, I agree, it just wasn't for me. I think I done 2 weeks, and the first week was horrible because she said, oh yeah, you have a presentation in 2 weeks time and it needs to be 10 minutes long. And I was like, no.
Yeah, no thanks.
And I just never came back. I was like, no, and I never came back.
Didn't we also need to like teach a class as well at some point?
Well, that was it. It was a seminar, so like you had to start.
Did they just want a day off or something? Like you're teaching.
Basically, what we done it in college, like once of the both of the, well, I used on NC as well, but of the HNC and the HND we done one class talk at like the end of the year, didn't we? Or wasn't even a class talk? Well, was it a class talk? We done it in the offices, and we done that BBC pitch, and that was such a big build up for everyone. Even if you were dead confident, everyone was, you know what I mean, crap themselves. Can we swear in this, by the way?
I ain't going to sing.
Everyone was shitting themselves. Woo! So that was a big build up, and then so after that was done, we done that BBC pitch, and that was like fine. That was like, don't know, it was so it felt so good after, because I'm crap at talking. I hate solo talks, and so once I was done that, I was pure proud of myself. I was like, whatever, I need to do this again. And then uni first week.
See, I think
presentation.
The pitches were good for the BBC, but I think like obviously the difference in the first year to the second year that we done them was like such a massive difference, because the first time, like, you're not prepared at all, and then they rip you apart with your ideas as if like they forget that you're a student. Like I'm not actually pitching like for your.
Pitch, didn't you? For the NC or something.
We done it with the.
Was it a BBC?
No,
you done a pitch thing?
We done a pitch before to them, remember? No, it wasn't. We went to them doing their talk, and then we got to ask questions, and I asked a simple question, and they got destroyed. A woman like secondly. I asked a simple question because my age difference, because I was way older than everybody. I said, like, well, what advice would you give to somebody who's older trying to get into? I was like, how old? What advice would you give to somebody who's older trying to get into the industry? Because obviously in college we don't get. If you're 25, you don't get the opportunity to do it. And she was like, well, the opportunities are only going to come to you. You need to
I remember you telling me.
And I was like, wow, calm down, hen. Like, I was just asking for a bit of, advice, and she was just like destroyed. And then that's how, like, when we went back and we done our pitch, when she was like, oh, like, should I?
Was it the same one?
No, I was the same woman. So like that woman, it was the same one.
Two people that were there.
I was the same two, and then it was really good because obviously when we done our pitch, like. Not that you could tell, but I winged it and bullshitted it basically. I made it up on the spot. I went up and I knew what mine was supposed to be about, and it was obviously the portfolio of photos and stuff. And I'm like, I can't just say that that's just that. And then on into my whole spiel about what the buildings can be used for, and then they were like, oh, I like that, and I was like, it was planned the whole time. That's fine.
We just never got ridiculed by playing games.
Did you get ridiculed at the time?
So is it just you and your pals getting stoned playing games?
Yes. What about it?
And why would it not be?
No, we're playing it and then we're going to actually talk about it in depth. Please stop being so.
It's like, see, instead of selecting it, like, do you want to try and watch it first or actually listen to what we're pitching instead of like.
Remember that John? Remember John's was like, they adored it. They actually loved them. They wanted to basically hire him because he was going to make a documentary about.
About himself coming out to his family and stuff.
That would have been a really good documentary. That would have been really good, because
when he talked about it, he had it all planned out in total.
He was very confident though. I was so bad, man. I shake. I don't know if did I find that out in college? I probably never mentioned it. That I found out that I have a tremor. I was born with a tremor, so my hands always shake.
Really?
Yeah. And when I get nervous, they'll obviously shake more. And then so when I was doing the talk, I was like I was controlling my hands, so that, and this is in high school as well, that would go down my body and my leg would just start going and twitching and spazzing out, and I'm like, what's wrong with his leg? So yeah, that was happening then as well. But yeah, I liked that. I felt really good after that, for myself and for everyone.
So now that you guys obviously have left college and uni and stuff like that, like, do you think that there was too much pressure put on for the whole like go to uni thing by like lecturers and by people in general, like family members and stuff?
Some people, yes.
Because I think like my mom was pressuring me. She was like, "You should have went to uni. Like, why would you not went to
uni?"
I
think it depends how your family is, I guess. If your family are like, I'm not sure, I don't know.
My mum was like, do what you want. If you don't like it, don't do it.
That's good.
I if they're too academically minded, if it's got to be like, no, you need to progress. Uni's the next step.
I think so. I think people think that. I think people's parents think that as well.
They just think that it's the next
natural
progression. But
that's what happened to my brother. I think he was smart, and I think he wanted to go to uni anyway, but he was kind of pushed to go. He was like told that he needs to go. Whereas I wasn't as smart, and I couldn't have went straight to uni from school, so they didn't really care that much.
I was just like that.
They didn't. Well, because he was doing it probably. At least one son's success.
Like, we can make up for you. It's fine.
That's him done today. That's the that's him handed in his dissertation or no, his last exams. That's him done his 4 years.
Bet you'll be glad now. You'll be like,
I know.
Done. See, that's how I didn't do uni, because I was like, I didn't see the advantage of it, and it was like you said, Connor. I just felt like it was going to just be that progression, that it was going to be more writing to do the same stuff we've already learnt. So for me, I was just, there's no point. Plus, obviously, taking that time out, because I've had a lot of people, obviously, in this job who have said to me, like, oh, well, your job's finishing in June, so are you going to go to uni? And I'm like, hell no.
What, this year?
Aye, they're like,
done this year?
I'm done, I'm finished.
How's that? Did they
Scottish Government only let you do 2 years in the job, so working as
Can you not get another job in here?
if there's any jobs kicking about, I'll see what's advertised and stuff.
Why
But
can't you be like a technician or something? Do you know what I mean? They don't. Is it that?
they really don't try and utilise a lot of them. That's the jobs that could be.
You'd be good
done.
for the because is it the technicians? I can't remember. I remember the guy. I can't remember his name. Who look after all the camera equipment and that.
Aye, technicians.
Well, you'd be fine at that. You just get a job at that.
I know.
Your accountant gonna
I was
use
going to go
that.
for a golf thing, and I kept on top. I was like, I'm joking.
Because you would have just cut me off. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Just done. No, aye, but actually, so obviously a lot of folks say to me, like, are you going to go to uni after? And I'm like, well, no, because what they don't understand is before NC, I'd already done 6 months of an NA, like the practice course that they ran before the NC, and then I had NC, HNC, HND, and then I've had 2 years of this, so like I've technically not left this college in like 6 years.
Yeah, I'm
So
sick of
I'm
this place.
still like, I'm in for like 6 years, so don't be wrong, the idea of leaving, I'm like, I wish I could have got a job in here, but in the same sense, I know the ones that are coming into work in the team now, so
you've had tons of experience now.
and
That's really good.
that's what I've enjoyed actually, to be honest, because a lot of times when I came in, obviously you were sitting in the room when the guy came in and was like, do you want the job? Like, I didn't know what the job was, didn't have the first
Was there not a
skill base.
campaign for you? Like a presidential campaign?
I put one out and like done my whole manifesto and advertised. It was till I started putting up and realising I wasn't seeing anybody else's. I was like, anybody else running for this? And
What
there
were
was
they?
like, there was like 4 people, but then 2 of them dropped it right away, and then 2 had messed up their application, so they get told to correct it, but they didn't correct it in time. So
So you got it. So
well,
it was
I
an
got
easy
it
win.
one. And then this year, nobody ran against us either. There was supposed to be 3 or 4 people on every campus for all the jobs, and nobody ran. So
Why
it was
can you
like,
not do
I
two?
got it.
Oh, you're saying the government.
So you can only do like the low like day 2. So obviously, like when me finishing, the good thing
Oh, is that you done 2 years?
that's
then?
me done 2 years.
Shit, that's how mad
It's
time's gone, man.
exactly, it shows you the difference.
How
So
long
obviously-
have we been out of college? Oh,
2 years.
2 years. 2 years, because obviously we finished in June, and I took out the job in the August. So like, I was only out for a month, and then I was straight back in. And like I said, it's the things that people don't understand is the difference with this job is like, I really wish, I know it sounds like I'm pure plugging the job or nothing, but I wish people understood the amount of work that we need to do, because obviously we had our president leave the first year, and then president leave the second year. Me and Nicole have had to take up doing pretty much, obviously Connie, you know I've told you a lot, but I'm not a chance to catch up with you, Robbie, but like we've been doing pretty much everything ourselves, so like doing that and then having to run
Did
the
one
team.
of you become the president?
Aye, Nicole went up to being president. The first year we went to
Why
acting.
not you?
No, but we went to acting, so it was like Nicole was president with the title and
Right.
whatever, but whatever she couldn't attend, like board meetings, department meetings and stuff like that, I went to. So health and safety meetings or board meetings, went to that. So we got to sit on the board of management as well. So again, that stuff I would never have known we would have got today. And then gone to all the national conferences.
I was
like,
going to say, you did you not win like loads of award things?
well, for the first time ever, like we'll see so far, like I will plug it this week, I'm proud of it. The first time the college has ever been up for like the Healthy Body, Healthy Mind Awards. We went for 2-star last year, we got 1, but we only got marked in because there wasn't enough teachers, there's lecturers, should I say, trained in mental health first aid. So because we didn't have enough trained, they were like, well, you don't meet that criteria, so you don't get the 2 stars. But then we go for this year, we go shortlisted for the first time ever the college has ever been up for any awards for the Student Association. We got shortlisted for the 2 big ones, which was Student Association of the Year and Officer Team of the Year. The only difference between Student Association of the Year and Officer Team of the Year is the Student Association team, you have a designated staff member who works purely for the Student Association, but we don't have a designated staff member, so we're just on our own. So we couldn't have ever won that because that's part of the criteria you need to meet. So we didn't have it, but we won Officer Team of the Year. So like we've been up for awards, we've been shortlisted for the 2 big ones, and that's included all the colleges and all the unis in Scotland. So we done no bad. So
Surely that says something about using.
well, it does,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
this is the thing. It's surprising because obviously we've done that, and then we're making so much differences, and then we're going to all these different events all in the whole of Scotland to go to all these different events and make impact. So like all the stuff that's getting took to Scottish Government for like mental health resources for getting more counsellors, getting more funding, stuff like that, getting better student funding, better bursaries and stuff like that. All the colleges in Scotland and that, we've all been tying in to get that work done. So anything that's getting changed now that's going to benefit students later is part of all us collectively working. So we would never have, but nobody really knows that. But then we're like you said, Robbie, like if we're up and we're getting awards, it's good, and you think it would say a lot, but we've still got lecturers who even last week were saying to like students, or go and speak to your president because if you even know who that is. And we're like, are you serious? Like, just because one lecturer doesn't know who you are, and it's like, we're two people doing like four people's jobs. I've got Marek as well, who's obviously, hope he doesn't mind me mentioning his name, but I will. Obviously Marek's obviously helping out, he's the VP for Paisley, so there are three people trying to do this job, and we're trying to jump, me and Nicole trying to jump for meetings between three campuses, and then also go to answer all the emails, doing everything that we need to do, running all the events, so people don't realise that just because they don't see you, they don't realise you're constantly working. They just think, oh, you just sit in your office, you just do this. Like, no, we don't. Like, they don't have a clue. But like I said, so as far as like with the whole uni and stuff like that, like I was like, nah. As soon as I'm done, I'm just like, I want some time just to kind of chill. That's
gap year.
Well, not really a gap year. It's just, it sounds daft, but to go back to like kind of what you were saying earlier, but like with this job bit as well, right? The problem is there's so much stuff I've wanted to do since we've left uni that I can't do because I'm in this position. So this podcast, like doing these interviews, like if I'm in the job, which I still am now until June, hence why I need to technically watch what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because I can't be seen to say it, and know that I would anyway. But you need to watch what you're saying because you're in that role. So you need to watch like how event can be perceived in any way. So I've been wanting to do these podcasts, wanting to do interviews, wanting to do so much, wanting to go out and film so much stuff, but then I can't because it's like, well, I've had people moaning like, well, how's that going to reflect on the students? I'm like, well, how does what I do when I'm not at work reflect in the college? But they're like, but you're employed by the college, so you need to see how it looks. So again, that's how now that the times are off, and obviously Wayne due in June, so between being exceptionally stressed and no sleeping with that, like I want to just kind of work on podcasting as much as possible so that I can then get this doing this regularly and try and hopefully make something out of it so that I can enjoy it, because as you know, shutting me up's a big key, so like I love it. Hence the new you've just sat there like shut it. So what else have you guys been up to? So use again, so I was going to ask you, so you are all in the know and stuff. Obviously this is going to be getting put out on my YouTube as well as like hopefully SoundCloud as well. So do you see, because I'm just asking your advice, do you see any issues with something like this getting started as a podcast, getting put on YouTube and getting put on SoundCloud?
Is it got any copyrighted material?
No, it's going to be exactly just like this, just no holds barred, just...
I'll be fine then.
As long as it's your voice, your face.
If you made this, and even if it's a wee meme, especially Pepe. Don't put a Pepe.
No.
Nah, you'll be fine. Podcasts are fine.
I had a couple of bits with my YouTube, I know, but obviously when I put up some of my like the actor show reels that I worked on, like I get pure copyright flagged. There's like, there's music in this, and I'm like, how can I get copyright flagged when like David that I was working with had already posted it and it was already on YouTube and it didn't get flagged, but I'm putting on this like flag.
He might be doing it.
He might be doing it. Well, in fairness, I just done it with ignorance. You know, it popped up and it's like, oh, you've been flagged like copyright, and I was just like, straight into my YouTube. Any issues?
Yeah, that's
no, nothing came up, and I was like, well, there's nothing flagged, so I'm no in any warning for it. But again, it's the annoying thing for me with the YouTube is obviously I'm going to enjoy actually getting these out as much as possible.
So you're just going to post the video with the audio, sync it?
Aye. I'll probably either sync it depending on how the sound for the camera works, because me and Connor tried it before you came, Robbie, and the sound is picking up perfect. So hopefully,
what's putting these then?
Back up. I've learnt that.
Nah, surely you want to use these are better quality than that. You get more of a professional.
I probably will be, but I'll probably end up doing is just can bring in the footage and just sync it up, because it's so much easier.
It's not hard to do. Just get footage.
That's what Connor's for.
Clap sync.
Do you see that delegation? Brilliant.
I did that.
Oh, but it's annoying, like, because obviously it'll be really good to get these out, because then that way I'm in full control of them. Then there's no end of dealing. But with, as I was saying to Connor before, like with some of the film that I made and the series that I worked on, I'm not allowed to put them on YouTube because they're on Amazon and I don't own them. And like, see, because David said, like, obviously they're on there to get bought, so to be purchased. And she's like, aye, but mainly in America, according to David, I don't get any of the stats. He never tells me, like,
did you
what
see
the
that?
hits and stuff. I don't really know. That's his private thing. I don't know, so I don't know.
Did you see that new Scottish film that's out? What's his name? Gerard Butler one.
No.
It's like, I don't know, is it Netflix? I can't remember. Or no, maybe it's on Amazon as well. It's a big one that's out and it's all filmed in Scotland. It's all Scottish actor. And I was thinking, why? How? Like, I don't even hear about these things.
Yeah.
And I would have thought you would have been, like, especially with your contacts now, you could have got filming on that. Because I think it's like quite big. But I don't get that. I don't know why Americans necessarily would want to watch Scottish films with Scottish actors.
Because they're part of the McCulloch clan.
But see, I don't understand, because as I said, like obviously because it's David, that's obviously he gets all the information sent to him for the distributor, like obviously as to how many hits and whereabouts and how well it's doing, so I don't really know. But it's strange when I think that Americans would be the ones watching like the series as well, because we're all Scottish and as you can hear for the accents, it's quite obviously Scottish, like, so I can't really see them watching it and going, I get it, I know what they're saying. I can watch them going, I totally understood that.
They
like,
take the
plot
Americans
holes,
that take
like,
pride in being Scottish though.
Yeah.
They always say, "Oh, I'm Scottish. My family's from Scotland." Nothing against it. Just that's probably why they're probably maybe they watch it.
That's what I'm saying. It's a shame, but because obviously the likes of you guys and stuff, like since we've left college, like that's the main bigger bits that I've done. That I'm like, I would have liked to have been able to have been like stick it on there.
That's amazing.
So I hope they could have seen it.
Imagine that.
But then now I need to wait till it's off Amazon.
Did Joey not know about it all? Did you tell them about it?
Aye, they know.
Tell
but
Kate. I know she's not here, but
she knew, but I've just not really spoke to her like since she left. Like I said to her beforehand and stuff, because I took a couple of the students, like when we were filming the series, I took a couple of the students with to kind of keep them
right.
But yeah, but sound.
She asked, or did you say? Or
I asked myself. I just came in because I knew we weren't getting any opportunities when we were in the class. So I was like, I'll just say to them like, yeah, I'm doing this. It's no match. It's like 25 quid or something. So for the day, so he's up for doing it, and they were like, alright. So
couple of them sound and stuff.
Couple of them, like two of the lasses came and done sound. One done sound, one shot behind the scenes stuff, and one of the boys came and he actually got in it. He just like in a wee bit at the end. Like he killed me. I know, it's an ongoing joke because
I know. I see every film
so
you've done.
times,
Like every film I've heard you doing since college till now. I just always hear about you getting shot or something. Like,
I know, like, it's like I think they don't like must have just why their faces like, oh, he needs to die like right now.
Didn't you shoot yourself one scene as well because you had a bag over your head?
Aye, I did. I had to kill myself. Like the one would, it didn't make it in, but we actually did. There was a scene where we did have somebody as a hostage, so I was like, he's a balaclava, I'll do it. Stuck a balaclava on, I was like, right, Hans bring the chair kid on, I was like, being the hostage. And then, I was like, oh no, we don't have anybody else. So then, we had to sit somebody else down. So I know it was that student I took, actually, Ryan. And I was like, here, you sit down with the balaclava on, and then I'll stand behind you as like one of the reminder guys. And I was like, 2 seconds ago I was a guy in a chair, and it was really, we laughed about it because we were filming Warabits, and he was like, oh no, but you need to be the hostage, but who are we going to get today's sound, because we're in a massive room and the camera was on a wide, so you would have seen if there was any sound. And I was like, he's the H4N and I'll just sit waiting in my lap. So I'm sitting there kind of to be a hostage doing the sound. It's like, but then there was fun we were on and all we were doing, and I had to play it like I was getting close to a hostage with a balaclava again in the motor, getting took away. And then I'm sitting there, and it wasn't until we'd done the whole scene, came back, I was like to Stevie, oh Stevie mate, we're going to shoot that again. He's like, how? And I was like, I can see where I'm going. And he's like, what do you mean? And I was like, I was wearing a balaclava, like a normal balaclava. So why would I be a hostage when I can see where I'm going? David's like, I wondered why I had a ninja staring at me. That didn't make any sense. I had to like flip it round and then go again. But it's annoying like when we're doing stuff like that, and it's good to get it out there, but then I can't put it out. I've got it on my phone and stuff like that, which is good now that I've actually finally got a copy. Do you know what I mean? So, aye, I need to just
link me them. Wait, do I need to pay for it, but?
supposed to drop that. bollocks.
I know.
No, that's actually I had to get David today. I had to get him and just send it because I didn't have any of them. I was like, I don't have any copies. And he was trying to like transfer them onto a memory stick for us, and it was taking forever. I was like, just Dropbox them and I'll just download them. Had them all in one night, so it's not too bad. It's that way. I've got as I 11 show reels, the film, and the 7 episodes of the show. So it's not too bad, but I want to start getting out and doing more stuff that is mine stuff and stuff for you guys, so that it's just to have that freedom as well to. Again, for being in the college, getting told and restricted to what you can do because they want you just to do everything their way, so you're not getting your own freedom to do it. And then this job, well, it's all routine for what you've got to do for your job, and then filming with David, where it's his stuff, so I need to work alongside him. So now I want to actually be able to do mine stuff with us, where if we want to be like, we want to mess up, or we want to have a laugh, or we want to do
that was the best thing about that was the best thing about the graded units. You just got kind of to an extent they had to. Did we have to like ask, or we had to write up our idea? Did they have to accept it, Julian? That have to say, yeah, you can do it, or no, you can't.
They were supposed to, but I think they just kind of let us. They were like,
I think they were all good ideas, so I don't think.
They kind of checked them to see if there was any ideas that they were like, maybe you shouldn't do that, guys, or maybe you'll need approval for that. Like they didn't really double check, but like you said, like even some of them for like the graded unit stuff was just so much fun. Like doing yours and stuff, like your one we done with John and all, that was fun. Just getting out for the day.
And then my second.
Just getting out and about, and then like it's just I don't know. I just find it so much better with the things when we're doing it ourselves. Like even although I look like an absolute mug in it, right? Like Connor's man, like Connor Mackenzie's man, the one we done in the college.
That's class. That's so
good. I look like an absolute
film.
muppet, but I loved it. I don't care. Like I love just having a laugh.
I like my cameo as well. I know your cameo is that scene is so good. And that is like that couldn't. It wasn't scripted. It wasn't planned, and it was so perfect.
I know. It was just the way he was like. Then the alarm went straight away.
For the listeners, let's talk. Because they don't know what we're meaning.
So the one we done was Connors. It was a student. Was it actually? It was me supposed to be a tour guide, doing a tour of the media department, doing a tour of the media of the college, and supposed to be, you know how technically, obviously, if you're doing a tour, you're supposed to know what you're talking about. But ours was supposed to be that I just didn't have a clue. I was just an absolute muppet that just didn't.
It's as if you'd just been hired.
As if I'd just been
outside the college to come in and talk.
Go and do a tour. Take this tour guide. Be a tour guide for us. And it was just the whole deal was just to just rip the piss, just to do everything rang. And it's like even it shows you even like showing lectures and stuff. When we showed Kate, like Kate didn't get the concept. Like when I was standing holding the road mic as a mic, and she's like, "That's the wrong microphone for that." And I'm like,
"That's so funny."
That's the premise for why we did it. It's like I was supposed to be using the wrong mic, like, and obviously like it's everything was supposed to be wrong, and then obviously like you said, that scene with Connor just made it because like sitting there, and then I'm like acting like an idiot and ran away quickly. He was like, and then the fire alarm went, and he was like. Like the wee meerkat, it was so good.
Because you ran away and then Connor looked round as if to say, "Oh, what was that about?" And then he turned back, and that would have been the moment the camera would have been turned off, and then the fire alarm went, and then you're like, "What's
it was like almost like you were like, "Oh, what's he done now?"
Yeah, exactly. It's as if you
just left and burned the place.
That was the day that I was nearly done my graded unit. And nothing was saved before that, so I couldn't just turn it off. I was like, "Oh no, there better not be a
That would have been really bad if you'd have panicked and just shut the laptop." Oh, the work lost.
My cameo in it, you can't even notice it, but I remember playing it. It wasn't even good, it's not even funny. I just had the man hacking screen up, so when you're walking in the class, I'm hacking the government, and then I hear you, and I turn the screen away.
You and Sammy kept on turning round, and I'm just there with my headphones on. I'm working on a computer.
The bit that I liked the best about it was see the bit right at the end, and I was like, "Oh, I'm out," and I flung the mic, and Connor like had to lean and catch it, and I was like, I was just so glad that I didn't like smash something or like fling the mic to the right direction. I was just like,
no, that was a good idea.
It was fun to do.
Was it your film? Who was the one that you done the acting with the guy? That was really funny.
Well, that was Connor's as well.
That was one HNC, one HNC.
No, that was
No, one was for an assessment.
It was the filming assessment.
Which was really,
well, it wasn't just his.
That one was disturbing because bear in mind, like we're showing up on the day. Like,
by the way, is the levels alright?
Aye, levels are fine.
Okay. it is.
No, I like you're like double check with her. No, but it was fine. But like the showed up that day, he didn't show me the script at all, and then I was like, alright, so what's this about? And he'd only gave me like a rough description, like, oh, this boy just pitches it to his dad, like, what would you do for $5 million? And I'm like, oh, so he's asking his dad like a hypothetical, what would you do? Would you rob a building or something? I'm hitting in my head. I'm like, aye, fine. The boy showed up, now bear in mind, he's meant to be my son, and he's only like 2-3 years younger than me.
I know.
Right,
Yeah, just the exact same.
hold on. I'm like, aye, how does this work? Like, you've just said the same about the amount of receding hairline, like, calm down. I was like, hold on a minute. And then when I actually read through the script, I was just like, oh.
How did they even come up with that? That's such a weird
Because
concept.
Rooster Teeth does $1 million but, and that was his
Right.
concept from it.
Because I was like, when I read it, I was like, this is so disturbing. And it actually worried me because also, like, he'd already put it online by the time Kate seen it.
Yeah.
And she was like, what?
It was
Wait.
funny, but
What? But it was. And I was just like, oh.
The guy really liked the script. He was talking to me. He says this was really good.
was he a hired actor? Like, did you,
Aye,
was it volunteer?
Volunteer, but it was I think.
But was it off that website? What do you call it? Starner?
Starner.
Oh, that bloody website with that guy from Eyes and Alex's.
That's another. Mate, I'm not even kidding, man. Like, they are really cringy. Most of them are all kind of like looking back, but they're so brilliant and they're so
No,
like funny.
you don't want
Do you know
to
what's really good
have
about
the face of someone looks like he's getting a blowjob. That was it. You see his belly, his chin, his nose, and looking down at it like that. You don't want to see.
I posted that on Instagram not that long ago. I don't know if you've seen it. I posted during my Instagram stories because I was watching it. I was looking because I have it also in my phone. Because remember we were in the editing studio and I filmed the screen when you were editing it, and it was the reverse. And I filmed it on Snapchat and then I put it on Instagram like January or something like that because I was like, oh my god, this is so funny. And people are messaging me saying, what are you doing? I was like, oh, it's from college. It's so
It's
funny.
him patting him all the time. And
It was too much.
Boy, that's what he's like. He's like, oh, you don't do anything, boy. He was class. That's it.
brilliant.
That guy was brilliant because, like, even when we had said to him like about the whole like reimbursing like travel and stuff, when Alex had said to him, he's like, mate, don't worry about it. I just stay up the road. It's cool. Away he went. And then the other boy, Rachel had met him off the bus, and it was one of those wee like Avondale, the wee red Avondale buses. Like she knew him, she didn't know where he'd come, right? And then he came along, and then we were like, Alex was like, so what do we owe you for travel? And he was like, oh, £10. I had to get a taxi. And we were like, no, you didn't. You got a bus.
They were both like, I don't know. So they're I mean, the guy with the long hair and beard was pretty good, but like at least the guy who was dying in the film. I mean, at least they put effort into it. At least he gave it his all, man. It was pretty.
That scream, he didn't need to do it. He did it anyway.
But he did it, and then the guy, and you get the guy with the beard just goes.
He cracked up.
But like you say, it was when that Jay kept touching him all the time, like patting him on the back, and we were like, I was like, you don't realise it until you were in the edit,
You
and
don't
you were like,
realise
you
how
kept
much
patting him.
editing it than playing it in reverse.
Oh man.
But that bit, the bit you loved.
Don't really break the mic.
That's you could honestly just watch that repeatedly, just shove.
I need to put that on YouTube. I edited it and put the whole thing in reverse.
I've shown my brother all our films because there's a boy who was in the. Do you know I had friends in the class below?
Aye.
Was he in? Or no, it was the when we were in HNC before my friends came in. There was a boy in what year was he in? There was another boy I knew who done the NC course, and they done. It was the one. Do you know the Miami movie?
Aye, I do know what you mean.
I know him. Why? I'm kind of his friend. I'm his friend. And
no for that movie, but I know him otherwise.
But like that, people posted that on Facebook and like took piss out of him and all that for it. But I mean, I don't think it's a bad wee short film for the college campus.
I've seen a lot
My
worse.
brother like loves like all the student films are that, but do you know what I mean? Student films are meant to be dumb and fun. They're just fun.
I think it's funny, but because like I've noticed that and all, like it's annoying me arguments with people saying like I've had people saying, but student films are always bad, and I'm like, well, hold on a minute, no. They're not always bad. The problem is what people don't realise is, like we know, is that restriction you get from your lectures where it's like, no, you need to do it in this time frame with these people. And like, if you're stuck with people who don't show up on time, who don't show up at all, who don't do it, or like, best example, me and Gavin's one. Gavin had wrote a really good script, and only a part of it was supposed to be in a police station.
Yeah.
And it was like the bit you used to go in, and he's like, it was only really small, but then none of his pals were willing to show up for it. We didn't have any other locations, we were short on time, and it only came because randomly
That's never been posted anywhere.
I've got that on my YouTube.
I've not seen it.
I got drunk for that.
You hit me in it.
I hit you.
It's
And it
on
was probably horrible
I've
acting.
got it
And
now.
it was like, we could have went outside at least. Like, we were doing it, there's a big curtain, but then it could be a bar, I suppose.
I know, he's like, I just loved it, like, because like, even I say, with that one as well, but like, we didn't know it.
That is so
That only
dumb.
came about because like, Kate just randomly phoned the police station, was like,
wait.
oh, would we be able to come in and use one of the rooms? And I was like, they've got that a wee...
That's the one we went to
interrogation
the pub
just-
for, we went to Lucky Break for. I
Aye.
forgot we'd done that. Aye.
It's so funny to watch it back, Robbie, because like, the whole bit, like, we had edited it works really well, because
Was
we're
I
like,
18 then?
because Connor's like,
Aye.
because Mackenzie's like,
Aye, was it?
oh, so... I don't know what happened. Listen, the two guys were just talking. Everything was fine. Then it cuts to you just jabbing him in the mouth. It's just like,
I walked past
he's-
that shoulder band you, and then you just go,
What is this motherfucker?
Aye. Brilliant. Because it's so good. Because like he's sitting going, no, they were just talking. Everything was fine. He's just like jumped.
that bar was good for letting us film loads of stuff in there.
Aye.
They're quite snidey though, especially to me. The ID keep it on you all the time. So I was like, well, why would I throw it away? You know what I mean?
As if I've got one drink in it. I'm like,
Doing this drink, Connor. Okay. Right, we're doing another take. Alright, I'll go and get another one.
Go on the lightweight, sorry.
Lightweight, empty stomach. Oh,
and I was just like,
Try this.
down it.
I'm a lightweight anyway. I'm proud to admit that.
I don't think I am, and I'm not a small guy, but I don't see, especially now. See, when I was like started, I don't know when I started drinking, but I would get drunk really quick. But see now,
Some people are funny, but like obviously when we had the end of the year showcase, like when your pal was like really bad and you were just sitting there like you were like a babysitter. You were sitting going, see what I have to deal with. This is what I have to deal with. And then his brother fell asleep on the stage.
Aye, Leaf got sitting up on the stage. Look.
I forgot that. He says this day. He says that he thought he was spiked, but I don't think he was. I think he was drunk way too much.
Nah, you just drunk too much.
He was like he's going around like a tornado where he was just standing.
He was angry.
Who was the weird boy with the pints?
What?
Who was the weird boy with the pints? There was somebody who bought a pint and had sat at the table, took a drink, was so drunk. In fact, wait, I think it might have been your brother. He took no, it wasn't your brother. It was somebody who was talking to your brother. It must have been somebody in your brother's class. He took a drink, his pint, right, and then
drink never
started talking, got distracted, totally forgot that he had a pint. He's like counting his money, and he go get a pint. And I'm like, no mate, that's your pint there.
No, he doesn't drink pints anyway.
And he, I was just saying, run his
I
class.
was a gentleman. I bought all the girls a drink that night.
Nice. So
And then
such a gent,
Alex was like, buy me a drink now. You bought my girlfriend. And I was like, oh.
No, but the boy had like, I was saying to him like, mate, you've got a pint sitting there, and he's like, it's not mine. Back in a minute, went and got another one, took a drink, done the same thing again, went to go for a third pint, and I was like, might have been. And I was like, dude, you've got 3 pints
I
sitting.
don't even know any of
Like,
them.
I was like, dude, they're all yours, and he's like, nah, I don't think they are. Like, you're kidding me on. I'm like, why would I kid you on and give you a pint? If I'm going to kid you on, I'd say, no, it's not a pint, mate.
Did you just go to? We all went to the showcase in the HNC, didn't we? That SWG3. That was a good night. I loved that. Even though I was 17 then.
Yeah,
Jeez, oh, that's how mad that. Think of that. That's been what?
3 years.
Yeah, 3 years. Had to do maths for free. I failed maths. There you go. I never got a coffee. Anyway, that was still a good night. But I had to. Yeah, I felt bad for you that night because you came home with me. So I was like, I need to go, and you were like, I'll come with you. And I was like, no, it's fine, don't. But you did.
I can't remember that.
Do you know?
You just didn't
Well,
like have fun.
we no, well,
It was the vegan bar we were at.
you all went to the bar afterwards, and I couldn't obviously.
I think I had to head.
So I was
I
like,
can't remember what it was. I know there was some reason I had to head.
Then you got like 3 buses home or something.
3 buses?
2 buses or something. I had to like change. I can't remember. There's a reason for it. I don't know. That was a good night out as well. I liked that because other people with the makeup. And there was a guy, and I've still got pictures. I've still got all the pictures from college on my phone. And there was a guy. I don't know if you remember. He had like makeup on as if he was in a like, saw trap. He was like chained to a wall by his lips and all that. And he was like flying the ground. And they were all actors, so they all had to stay in character. So like my goal, and I was like again, I was drinking, I couldn't drink, and I was no, but well, this part I probably didn't drink much, and not to say I do now, but so I got drunk quite quick, and And my only goal that night was to make them come out of character. So like, I just sat next to the guy, and he was sitting on the ground with hooks to his mouth, and he was like, and I was sat there like.
And you got one of John, he just
oh yeah, there was an empty booth. There was someone obviously left to go to the toilet or something. There was an empty booth, and I was like, I'm going to sit down there. And people, I remember he went and sat down and just sat at, and I got a picture of him. But people were walking past, looking like, what is that?
What is that?
What is that? What does that mean? He's just a boy in a shirt going.
It's like, remember that one? I know who is it? Was it either you or John that kept saying to that lassie that had all the white makeup, like, your makeup's really good, by the way. I was just like, first time you were drunk, I was like,
I was fucking with her, and she had like cuts right round her face. She was all torn up.
Mind like, who was it? The wee devil guy that we kept going up to, remember?
Aye.
And then the one that was in the cage that was all like going psycho all the time.
I don't know, man. It was called Shrek. Was there? Shrek was there.
It's like no context. Everybody else is like all like cuts and ripped apart and freaks and stuff.
It's
And it's
like people, clearly artsy people are walking about going, yeah, it's very interesting, it's very good. Oh, that's very. We were just like, getting pictures. That's class.
We were packed on that level in a wee small room.
I know that was well. Actually, it was better than the HND showcase. We got a huge big. Just in a wee room, we got a pretty big room. It was kind of crap.
Well, compared to
but the HND showcase was.
The thing is,
I never even went in.
Would it really have took much to have actually labelled it outside that door to have said?
And did you go in and actually look at it? I never.
I went in and went. When a wee smash and like, what's that? Right outside.
And then
get drink.
And I had a look and then I was like,
did you just not go out and get drink?
Yeah, we went to Asda, and then the guy, because Alex knows him, was like, just drink it in here. Alright, we got
aye, that was in that woman in the mobility scooter when they leave.
Oh my god.
We ended up having a lock in and the wee mobility scooter when they leave. She was
aye,
like,
because yous didn't come to John Brown's till a bit later.
Aye.
And I went up with my mates from Dark because it was there. I'm not saying, but I basically got us all in.
Excuse me, we was
there. Because
you
they
orchestrated,
booked
you were
that
like,
for them.
I know them, it's fine, come on.
That's the first time I've been up the stairs though. That's shut now, John Brown's shut now.
Sure.
Caught
Caught getting underage drink.
Was that what it was?
Aye.
Was it?
Yeah, they finally got caught.
Class.
I heard they'd lost their licence.
I thought
it was like the brew they had ran out or something, like expired.
I thought they were all like rolling back their lecky meter. I don't know.
Free lecky.
Fairness, I'm not surprised because like, I went in there and all it, like, I think was it Christmas or was it New Year? Around about New Year, and it was deep. I was like, oh, it's going to be jumping.
But see now, because I drink at Chalmers around the road at the weekend, and it's just, I hate it now because I was like, we went to John Brown's, we used to go to John Brown's, and I was just full of, no, I'm not just but it was not good. And then so we were like, nah, let's patch that, we'll go to Chalmers, and then we went to Chalmers, and now all them people from John Brown's have now came there, so it's like double the capacity.
It's because you're limited for good places to sit and have a drink.
You just go out drinking.
I would love to, but I don't. I drink in the house. I drink whiskey in the house. I like a pure old age fuck.
Remember we were filming at yours and we went through bottles for my film.
Yeah.
Wait, you had the screw and do you know what I'm annoyed?
It was the wicked that I had to use.
Oh yeah. I'm annoyed at the film because I think my HNC was better than my HND, and it's not that I'm annoyed that I just feel like that's annoying that it was that way. Not to say anything against you, but I think because do you know what it actually was? It was because one, it was last minute. Last minute change,
didn't you?
Because John disappeared and he'd made promises that he never could. Nah, I didn't make promises. But we filmed at John's house for like I don't know, a day. Were you there or no? It was just me and it was me and Andrew and John, and we filmed at his house, and I got like half the film maybe done, and I was like, right, we'll come back next weekend, we'll finish it, easy, done. And then I don't know what happened to him. I don't know what to say, and I don't know what. Have you heard of him? I know he moved away. I know he moved away like the end of last year or something. He was like on Facebook, see you later, Glasgow and that.
I seen a video of him shooting guns on Facebook once.
Class.
I seen a one picture in Switzerland and then I've really seen it and then
John was like, should come back.
Come back.
No, but anyway, so then I had to do that last minute, and Connor was like, very nice, let me use his house. I just needed a house, and I needed it to look like a young person's house.
Yeah, that was the time where I had that big stupid Captain America.
Have you not got it anymore?
It's in the house. It's not up anymore. It was so stupid. It wasn't even centered. It was too big.
That's part of my film. He's looking at the poster.
Oh, it was Chris Evans.
No, it was the wee bits where you just kind of like popped up at the window,
stealing things from me.
steal stuff.
Do you know I used that? I used a song in that film. It's from the band The Walls, right? Me and my friends like them, and it's the actor from that 13 Reasons Why. He's the lead singer in it. And I use, I'm not trying to say I'm a hipster or whatever, and I listen to music before they're popular, but I used that, and that was because they've just had their first album out recently, and they had like EPs and stuff. So that one of the songs I used was from that, and like not many people had heard it, and now my friends are listening to it. I'm like, I don't know how you used it.
No, don't remember.
And I'm going to see them next month, 2 months, because they're coming to Glasgow. Don't know why they're coming to Glasgow. So before we girls going, oh my god, it's Chloe Jensen.
You're like, nah.
So yeah.
You're like, I made your music, pal. You're
Exactly. Aye.
You'd have been that man.
Wait, I had this up. I know this is like. Wait, I don't know like screw it then, right? This is the scream on going down the slide backwards.
Oh.
What makes it better is us all like pashing ourselves in the background.
I needed that. I was editing that for what?
I think that's probably why you done that, was to actually just break up that monotonous of just doing the whole stuff.
That's 1 o'clock.
I was sick of hearing, would you like to go again?
How long have you been on for, baby? We've not even talked about it. How long?
46 minutes.
Shall I just do an hour then?
Huh?
Shall I just do an hour?
Aye, let's go for that now.
Right. How long will that be then? 40 times it's
No, 15.
Right, okay. Carry on, stop.
Carry on,
Sorry, I
sorry.
need.
So what were you saying to?
Just hearing, would you like to go again, over and over again, and then, because I wanted to put it for every bit of the credit.
I
Just like make it like he's going over and over again. I hated that. It was stupid. I don't know why I did it.
I showed Jillian that, and she was literally like, why is that guy constantly saying that? I was like, I know. I was like, just think for a corner, you had to edit that and listen to that getting repeated. So, since we're all talking about filming and stuff, so you guys had any more ideas for stuff you've been wanting to film since you've left? Or
Do you watch Game of Thrones?
Yes.
I actually need to. I've been getting so much stick. Like we went to I
love how you asked that question. I was like, shut up, James. Do you watch Game?
Hey, if not, I'm a good host. I will engage.
What were you saying?
I'll go.
Have you not watched any of it?
I've seen the first episode, and that's it. Like I had somebody look at me with so disappointment. The new Chris, who's the new VP for Paisley, was like, "You seen Game of Thrones?" And I was like, "No." And he thought I said, "Aye." And he's like, "Oh, somebody I can talk to." And I was like, "No, mate." I said no, and he was like, "Oh," he looked at me with such disgust. He was like,
No, I was the same.
I watched the first
I've
episode.
literally this past week I've binge watched 3 seasons on episode 2 of season 4.
Who's your favourite character so far? If they're still alive.
Tyrion.
"How many seasons are they up to now?"
8.
Episode
This is the final season, isn't it?
Yeah.
Aye.
Episode 2 is just started there. And my brother is caught up and he's making me watch it basically. And my friends, my friend's been trying to make me watch it since it started. He's like, "Oh, you need to watch this." I'm like, "I'll get into it." It's been 8 years. And but yeah, I've just been binge watching. It's so good. I never thought I've like watched like you. I've like came in and watched an episode for like randomly, like over the years. I've just came in and watched that, and I've been like, I have no idea what's going on. I don't get this. It's boring, but it's so good. Once you know the story and the characters, man.
I suppose you kind of. That's what everybody keeps saying to me. Is like, I need to give it more time because you can't just watch one episode and then go.
Because that's the thing that we all bonded over. Did you still watch The Walking Dead?
No.
I've actually still
Do you?
watched it.
No way. Do you not?
No.
After Rick goes off, I was like, bye. I'm not watching this anymore.
Wait, Toby's coming back?
Yeah, he's got movies coming out. They're doing solo movies.
I don't know meant to be a spin-off, like.
I watched that. But the series. By the way, spoiler. Yeah, I'd stopped watching after that. So basically, when I left college, I stopped watching it.
So you just stopped it all. Now I've still been watching it, but there's like so many things that I was watching that I'm like so behind.
I stopped watching The Flash.
Gosh, I've not seen every CW show.
Yeah.
I don't watch it anymore. I'm sick of it. I hate it. No.
I think I stopped watching The Flash even before I left college, to be honest. It was like after that singing musical episode, I was like, why didn't this? Go ahead. I don't know what else I watched. What else did I watch then? Nothing. Game of Thrones was better.
Yeah, I'm the same. I don't watch anything. No, I don't have a telly. So
I just don't
have a
have
TV license. I don't have, so I don't watch telly.
You don't even need that now, really.
No, it's just
Sorry,
streaming.
Connor, you can say you've got a telly. We're not going to grash it on here. It's
No,
fine.
well, the thing is, though, you
I'll
don't
be
need,
telly.
I've got a PS4 connected to it, and that's it. Something's on that. Stream it. I've not watched really anything interesting.
So you guys excited for Avengers?
Yes, I like going to see it, but
I'm going on Thursday. I'm going on Premiere Day.
Thursday.
Thursday,
Well,
is it?
even at the midnight release or whatever.
Oh no, wait, it's right. Sorry, no. Yeah, well, it's the premiere showing will be the 12 o'clock on Thursday,
Right.
so, or the whatever. Yeah,
Friday morning.
Wednesday night. No, Wednesday night, Thursday morning. It's the Thursday. It's coming out.
It's
No,
going
it's
into the
the Friday.
26th.
No, it's the 24th.
It's
Aye.
Thursday. So I'm going Thursday night to the. Have you been to the Odeon Lux?
No.
No.
Mate, oh my god,
How was
it's
it like?
so good. It's so good. I went last year for Avengers Infinity War for the first time, and I was like, oh my god, like, and it's if not cheaper than Clydebank Cinema, mate.
Really?
It's recliner chairs, leather recliner chairs,
Oh.
and they're all level. They're all designed so that even if you're sitting in the very front, you're not stretching your neck around because you've got recliner chairs. So you're just like, but it's so good. So I'm going there. And it's as I said, it's like
Where
it's
is
just
that?
it's just, well, that's the thing. I think the only issue is the location. It's in the Glasgow. What's it called? Clay.
Glasgow Key?
It's like next to the Hydro or along from the Hydro and all that.
Oh, aye. So
It's along
next
the
to-
it's
next
along
to
the
Bray
river,
Head
yeah.
sort of thing?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Well, not yeah. Pretty much, yeah. So you need you really need to drive there. Or yeah. Well, you could get a bus out of town because it's like across from. Like, do you know how there's a? I don't know how to explain it.
It's
It's
there
Google
anyway,
Maps.
aye.
No, but yeah, that's the only thing I would say is the location. I still don't drive, but my friends drive, and he's driving. It's class. I recommend it.
Aye, so I've heard a lot lately that people have been putting up spoilers and stuff, and I'm like,
Aye.
How but because it's
I'm
not
like,
it's only out now. Like
Because
in
there's
the
a
premiere.
private screening sort of stuff like that. So they get like.
My whole life
people
is
and that.
around avoiding spoilers now because I've catched up with Game of Thrones and everyone's posting Game of Thrones spoilers for the latest episodes and I'm like, nope.
aye, you're like, I'm a couple of seasons
I
behind.
scroll past
Oh.
that and then I've got an Avengers spoil and no, I basically just can't use my phone.
Just scrolling, it's just constant spoilers.
But if I can avoid it for 1 or 2 days, I'll be fine.
I think it'll be good.
It will be good and it'll be class. 3 hour runtime. Must be like one of the longest
Really?
films in a long time.
Or did you watch Batman v Superman?
How much film is that?
It's over 3 hours.
Is it?
Huh? Well, I don't know if the cinema one or the ultimate one. One of them.
I don't know.
Nah, but it sounds like it's going to be really, really good.
Yeah, people are going. People are staying.
Then again, it's probably the only film that's coming out lately that's got my interest. Like, there's been nothing that's came out that I'm like, I need to
Do you know what
see
you
that.
should watch if you hadn't seen it? I don't know why. I don't know why this happens when I watch a movie with an actor in it. That's basically all I've done. So I left college watch movies. I've watched tons of movies. See Netflix, man. I can't.
Oh, I know, I'm
Can't
addicted.
find it.
I'm never off
I
it.
can't find it anymore because
Really?
You've watched it.
I've watched most of it. Anyway, and Amazon Prime because there's tons of movies.
I
that
need to stay away from like Netflix because like me and my sister, like she was like, well, watch some documentary stuff, and I put one on, and it literally I was like the whole time, every 5 minutes we were pausing it, going, this is what. You seen
Is
that
it-
Abducted in Plain Sight?
That got me so angry.
Wow.
What
Wait, is that
idiots.
the one where the next door neighbour guy,
Oh.
their best mate takes a wee girl?
Have you seen
And
it?
he falls on it, yeah.
Not just. Oh, that's
No, I know.
Oh.
He tells her that aliens are coming
Aye.
for her and shit.
It was a bit where he's like, oh, we're sitting in the car together and that's just what friends do, and I'm like, wait,
Yeah.
what?
No. So he gets the husband, but then gets the wife. I know.
And I was like,
And then she's like, well, you know what? Goodness, I'll forgive you.
Can I pause for it?
aye,
Are you working today?
No.
Do you just want to do it after this?
I'm pretty much free
Not
all
doing
day.
it.
Right, cool. Cause right, what the thing was is my mum had for her birthday or something. We got her afternoon tea thing at some voucher thing, and we're gonna do it today. But you can change it, sees it change, and I just said, should I just change it till tomorrow or something? So now if I'm free, we could do something. I don't know,
Aye.
pub.
So, aye, good. So you're good in this, aye. I'll forgive everything you've done to my daughter and my whole family.
Aye.
Oh, I'm getting divorced. I don't want this. It was a mistake. I loved it though. I'll do it again. Not once, but
It was such. It was so disturbing from start to finish. So much of it that I was just like, what is going on?
I started watching the Mad. Sorry to interrupt that, but I started watching the Madeline McCann one, and I gave up after episode 4 because I was just like, I know what happens, so like, it's not going to be a surprise.
I was watching with my mum, right? Because when she came up, we were watching it, and this was the thing we were watching. So we're like, and I went, wait a minute, what was it? Mum, listen to this. They said that they were coming in really sleepy, like extremely tired. They're both in the medical occupation, right? They've dropped their ways. They've took Madeline and sold her off.
Was that what you believe?
Yeah, that's what I think.
Then we're getting into conspiracy theories.
Robbie's awake.
Keep it for another 2 hours, James. Hold on for another.
Just think about it. Why would the other ways not wake up at all?
I don't believe that. What I think,
people going in and out of that house.
I genuinely believe the old theory that, as you said, there were doctors, and she was probably, I don't know, they probably gave her drugs to put her to sleep or something, help her sleep, and then they've overdosed her and she's died. And then they'd be like, oh no, we'll get our medical license taken off us, we'll lose our jobs, everything bad will happen, and then they've just got rid of her. And yeah, that's what I believe.
Right.
So there you go.
So either way, if they never killed her, they killed her.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
Like,
know.
if they never done it with their own
They're
hands.
guilty.
See, I don't really know what my theory is, but my theory, I think, to be honest, as soon as I seen the first picture of the two of them, right, I instantly thought, he's done it. Wife knows, and she's too feared to say it.
Guilty
because she always looks so. She looks more upset than him. But they're saying the best thing to actually sum it up perfectly, right, is I seen a picture of it was a picture on somebody put up on Facebook, and it was the McCanns versus poor wee Jerry Wilder's family, and they're upset. You can see how traumatised they are and still affected to this day. And the McCanns just do not seem bothered.
Did you just know that in America it's not? I suppose it's kind of naive to think it would be, but it's not even that known in America, because it's all the American people podcasting that are talking about the Netflix show. Like, oh, have you heard of this? This is like the biggest thing in Britain. That was like the biggest abduction case or missing case.
Never heard it.
And they've never heard of it. And it's funny because that Netflix documentary is quite biased against. I don't know, it blames the McCanns, and that documentary it's made out to be like the McCanns are bad and they've done it, so the Americans feel bad for them, but they don't know all the evidence against them that makes them look
guilty.
Very guilty.
Why people
have you seen the videos of like them smiling and all that?
Of course,
and she refused to answer like 47 questions.
I remember that.
We talked about this, and I'm sure, mate, do you know how much podcast material you would have had if we just recorded our lunchtimes over like college? We talked about so much, man. I remember talking about nukes all the time.
Yeah, nukes and fallout, and where would be the safest place?
Yeah.
Antarctica.
So there we go. Since we've kind of opened the door a wee bit there, like with the what behind happened with Madeline McCann and stuff. So if we could take that on down the conspiracy theory route, Robbie, obviously you're interested in.
Did you watch another documentary about a popular conspiracy theory?
Oh, ding dong dong, flat.
What else? But the
what's your opinion about it?
It's hilarious.
That means, you know what I'll say about that documentary? And I was like, at the end of it, because I usually the same. I appreciate film, and I appreciate filming, and I appreciate angles and shots. Like, I don't know, I just get a joy out of it when I see it. And titles as well. Do you ever like see at the start of films where it's just like the title of the film is just a black screen, white writing, small white writing? It's just like the title. I don't know how to explain that.
Yeah,
I love that.
Times New Roman.
See when it's like big comedy films and they have like big, huge 3D titles and that. See when it's just like plain text, a black screen. I'm like,
Civil War.
That's beautiful.
Civil War is the best. Oh,
see, it's just like anyway. I appreciate all that, and see the end of that. I don't know if have you seen the Flat Earth documentary?
No, I've not seen it.
Well, basically at the very end, I'm not spoiling it, but they say it's hard to. I can't remember really. They're doing an experiment, and it's like
so gold. I love
they
this.
shoot. It's a laser in it. It's like a beam. They shoot across, and they make sure it's all. They try to keep it level or whatever, and they say that they shoot it so far and it bounces off of something or it goes through something. I can't remember, and if the Earth's curved, the beam would be wouldn't be seen from far away because, or it wouldn't be seen. I can't
It
remember.
wouldn't be level.
It wouldn't be level basically,
Right, okay.
and then basically, I don't know, I can't really explain it. But anyway, the end of it, they say this is what should happen if the Earth is curved
Flat.
or if the Earth is flat, and then it just shows you it being like level as if the or whatever, I can't remember, as if the word that I'm so bad at explaining this, but it shows you the very very last scene is basically just saying nah, the Earth's curved, and it just ends.
No.
And I'm like,
No,
class.
that's not the best experiment, no.
What?
The best experiment is when somebody bought them this like 2 billion or whatever million, very pricey device that measures rotation every 50 years. So they were like, so if it was curved, there'll be this much 15 degrees rotation every hour. They did it. 15 minutes later, 15 degrees. Well, you know, it can get all hit up and all that. We'll put it in this box that costs millions. Oh, it's 15 degrees again. But this was a new thing, so we'll get this thing that's been tested.
We'll recalibrate it.
Put it in. Well, that's not good. 15, and then they just like, nope, stopped it. Took every YouTube video that they did off their YouTube, and like, no playing. No.
Wow.
Sometime, right? See if they weren't so up their own arse with it.
I'd
That
love
would be
to
fine.
believe it. I'd love to think there's
I want to
something that we
believe.
don't. There's something that like if they, because the theory is that they could
What
sail
one?
to the flat Earth. They could sail to the.
No, about flat Earth. There's
Well, what
flat
I think
Earth.
most of
but
them
the
say
bit
they
they
can
can
sail
sail to the
to
edge and just
Antarctica
right
or
off the
whatever,
side.
and there'll be a big huge ice wall.
Right, there's
Like the
ice
Game
wall.
of Thrones, there'll be a huge big ice wall
Just don't even
that
really
stops us all from falling off the Earth. So, and if you've seen, I mean, do you
Yeah.
listen to Alex Joe Rogan?
I've seen some.
Did you see the Alex Jones from Joe Rogan?
The
No.
one
5
where he
hours.
takes the weed and then he goes like that.
I mean,
and
it's
just kinda
best
scares
5
him.
hours of your life, man. It's so funny. Anyway, he says, because that Eddie Bravo, I don't know if you know him, one of our guys on Joe Rogan's podcast, he said he believes in flat Earth, right? So Alex Jones is like that, with my deep husky voice like that. I'll pay $3 million or something for you to sail out in a ship and film it, make a documentary. And he's like, no, I'm not doing it, you do it. Like, he's like, but how class that? Imagine they done that, a documentary. They sail a ship out to Antarctica and they just find this huge. That's why I'm saying I'd love to believe it. I mean, I don't. But imagine they filmed it, they got to the end of the Earth and there's a huge ice wall. The whole world would be in an uproar, but what the hell? Everything's a lie.
So what's over there then?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the next thing. What's after? No, because apparently after that, there's another Earth.
It'd be like the Truman
Yeah,
Show.
there's another
He just
one,
sails to the
another
edge and
one.
just hits and just has to walk upstairs and go through a door.
That's a class movie.
No, but I think it'd be so much funny, like being the guy sitting in the office, like the guy financing it, right?
Well, the
You've
Truman
sat-
Show.
Like no, like just financing like the flat Earth stuff, right?
Oh, yeah.
Imagine financing it, right? You know, any test, like, right, sir, how do we go, guys? How do we go? Nah, mate, we were wrong.
But that's why.
Oh,
I know. I'd
brilliant.
love to be like they always say, "I'll just fly flat earthers into space," and then they'll see they'll see that it's, yeah. But like obviously they will never do that. But it would be
Too
funny
much
to see.
money.
It would be funny to like see
They'd be like, we were in a simulator.
extreme flat earthers like it just won't hear it and it's like it's flat, and then it would be funny to see his face when you fly out of space. And he'd be like, oh.
It's a simulation.
No, he'd probably turn around and
No,
be
it would.
like, I've done a
This
simulator.
is
It's
fake. This window's fake. I'm not in space.
Yeah.
Aye.
Don't believe that. I'll open this door to prove it.
Did you hear I was telling my mum that during Notre Dame burnt down,
Yeah.
that they're using Assassin's
Yeah,
Creed
they use
Unity
Assassin's Creed
as
to
class
help us.
to use the
Yeah.
blueprints that they
Well,
use because
see,
it's a one-to-one replica.
The lassie who did it, I can't remember.
Did
her
it just
name,
take
spent
2 days to get like
years.
2 billion or something to rebuild it?
I guess that's Salma Hayek or something. Her husband's multi-millionaire and he donated loads.
And
I think it's Salma Hayek, something like that.
Ubisoft made Rogue Free on Unity, it's not that, and Uplay store for PC.
Class.
And they're using that for like how many people download, there'll be so many donations,
That's
and
cool.
then that donation's going to build it up again.
That's so cool that the game developer, they must feel so like happy and proud, the ones who designed that game, the game developers who made that game, and now it's getting actually used to help in the
Aye, to actually rebuild it.
Can I say a word? Restoration.
Restoration.
Yeah.
So if you spent 2 years making it in game,
I know exactly. Well, they probably they would have had no idea that.
one of the developers sitting in the room going, and you said I didn't need to go into all that detail.
I know.
Told you.
But they're saying that some of it isn't accurate because of copyright. That some of the building has copyright.
It'll be like the stained glass.
Something like
I'm
that.
sure
they
they've
got
got
all
enough
that
sort
anyway.
of photos and something for records somewhere that
yeah.
they'd be able to be like,
A
make up
million
the bit that's
selfies.
missing.
Did you hear? I didn't know there was that much stuff in Notre Dame. Did you know that the apparent crown?
Yeah, yeah. Do you not know about that?
I didn't know about that.
I love all this stuff about all. I could talk about that for ages as well.
The religious stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not a religious person.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm not. Well, I'd say I'm religious, I suppose. No, I'm not. I don't go to church. But yeah. Well, the relics of Christ and that they have.
So
it's
got
like
a
they've
piece
got.
of the original cross.
I didn't know that.
They have the crown of thorns. So like every, I can't remember. I think it's Passover. That's Passover now. It's Easter. They have the people come in, pilgrims or whatever, come in and kiss the crown of thorns for them up. I mean, how do we know it's real? How do we know it?
Somebody just went.
But they're so ancient old now that they are now so protected. But anyway, that's funny you say that, because see when that happened. By the way, what if I've said it wrong there about whatever detail?
We're not experts.
We're not
in
experts.
this.
I don't know anything. I'm just going off of what I've
Got enough
seen.
opinions of what we know. Fair.
Anyway, that's funny because I looked up as soon as I heard those reports. I was like, oh my god, if they burnt, because do you know what that means? If a relic of like that, I can't remember if it's called a relic of Christ or something, I can't remember. If one of them is destroyed, it means war on earth, apparently. So I've heard. So I've read an article about it, so I'm an expert. But anyway, so I was like, oh my god. So I was like, did they save them? And they saved them. So they got all of them out.
Oh, thank goodness.
So whose job was that? Whose job? There's one guy's like that, oh it's burning down, he was like, oh my god, and he runs in, has the same.
No.
And it was running out. Runs out into the street with a crown of thorns.
Imagine it just sitting there like, I thought I just had to keep an eye on them, just running about all the ash on them.
And there was a clock of St. Louis. I don't know, a saint, an old King Louis. There was his clock.
He was the king of France.
And it was made a saint. And there was a cloak of his that they saved as well, which is apparently like a...
Because did it know when it went off, so when it bumped, did it know like the cross and stuff, the altar and stuff still didn't get damaged?
People say, yeah.
Is that legit or no?
Well,
Sure.
they're like steel, they're like gold, they're made out of gold, so they wouldn't be damaged.
Oh, well.
Well, I mean, I don't know, but I don't think they would be. That's what people's argument is.
I suppose I don't think they've been burning long enough to have damaged it.
Nah, I don't know.
It was only the spire that went down, but still pretty significant.
It's crazy when you think of the stuff that the firefighters had to go through, like running up the towers and stuff to like protect the bits that were still there. It's crazy. Can't imagine it.
There we go.
I was like, just total in contemplation there, like,
What else is there to say? Anything?
I think that's about enough. Is a good.
How long did that?
Well, I know I'm 10 minutes. I know I'm hour
No
and
one's
eight,
gonna
so
say that.
that's not too bad.
No one's gonna say us talk about
You all better
That's
listen
crap.
every minute. Well, no, well, thanks for coming in, guys.
No worries.
It's good to actually getting a catch
We ended that in such a like kind of horrible
downer, like
yes, Notre Dame is burnt down. We're all going to war.
Then Robbie, right, what's your favourite Jesus story then?
No, exactly.
like, don't worry, Jesus-y stuff's alright. Yes.
Was he still no longer? He rolled that boulder.
Yes, well, happy Easter,
Well,
everyone.
what a way to celebrate Easter, you know.
Yeah.
Everything survived, it's fine. But no, as I was saying, guys, like, thanks for taking time out and coming in, because obviously, as you said at the beginning, Robbie, there's so many people that have not to name names. They would say they would come in and do a podcast and have that man and no came in
I've
and
wanted
stuff.
to do
So
a podcast for ages.
Really?
I think everyone wants to do podcasts these days, but yeah.
obviously, I really appreciate it because obviously it's he's done it me too.
What's this one called? Let's talk.
Let's talk, aye. So that's what I'm just calling it. It's just this is just for anybody listening, anybody watching it, if anybody does even bother watching. It's let's talk. So just kind of keep it as a open
Are you having
discussion
like
on everything and anything.
Are you having like episode names, or is it just going to be like one
this is going to be episode 1, and since you guys are the first guests, you can name the episode.
Well, why? No, will we not just do it?
Just
like,
don't get me kicked
like,
off.
I'm not
Just
trying.
gotta keep it just episode 1.
I think everyone wants to copy Joe Rogan's format, but like you just do like, would you not just do episode 1, Connor?
That's what I'm going to do. It's
Connor
just,
Robbie.
I was just
episode
thinking episode 1.
Let's do Let's Talk Podcast dash.
Yep.
Connor.
Podcast 1.
Podcast 1.
You guys. So it's a lot easier than if everybody's like not interested in this. So I see Robbie's one. Where's Robbie's? Or Connor's, obviously.
Who's this Connor prick? I hate him.
Just meet him every
I
time.
think it's better. I was better starting off with like a 2, because like it was just like a catch up really.
Aye,
It's
and
more like-
it feels a lot better, especially for me because I was shitting bricks, like because I was like, am I going to mess
even
up?
as
Am I not
just
going to
as,
mess up?
even as
'Cause-
just like a practice go, I mean, still post it. I'm saying, but
Aye.
like even as just like a test.
Considering it's the first one I've actually ever done, other than the wee podcasts that we did with you, Connor, obviously in college, that were really, really bad. But
All my
Just
radio
getting-
shows in college were scripted, like
Aye.
so scripted.
like you're trying to script it, and then obviously Connor, like not to name names, but we had guests who were awful, who were in with us that didn't talk.
Yeah.
Like so, we're having conversations like this. You're trying to have a conversation.
And then he goes.
And people who don't talk, and then they're like, "Oh well, I'll shut you down because wait to hear my opinion," and then didn't say anything. So
That was
you're like,
fun.
I took a picture of that outside
Fuck.
the class picture.
It's
It's
not even
still
a
up.
good one. It's not the one
I
that I
know.
edited.
the movie
Myself.
ones.
I edited one, made them all John.
That was brilliant. I remember that. No, but as I said, like it was good to actually just getting to have a catch up with you guys because I've not seen you in ages, and getting a catch up made it a lot easier for me to do the first one. So hopefully this can kind of start the ball rolling, and anything you guys want to do anymore,
If not,
give me a shout. If not, it's
we'll
my
just do
fault,
it
no
for
else.
fun.
Aye.
No, honestly, I mean, you can't ever predict anything, but I'd rather make short films and stuff that no one sees just to make short films and have fun.
Aye.
It's
Same
like
with
when you take
podcasts.
pictures and don't show them anyone. It's just
Exactly.
on your phone.
Do you know what I hate? This is completely without people who film buskers.
Yeah.
Why? I mean, I can't. The ones that go viral, class. Because I'm not saying that. But when you when they post it on Facebook, it's really, or YouTube, it's really good. It's good because more people see it, and it's good for the buskers, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like when you've got an entire crowd all with their phones out, same with concerts, when everyone's filming at concerts. I don't see. I think I'm guilty of it, filming at concerts and
I
stuff.
only, I only do like a wee short.
Same. I only do
thing.
like my favourite song or something,
Yeah.
like a wee bit of it. But
Aye.
I just feel like people should be enjoying it.
Yeah, it's an experience for yourself.
I know, and it's always you kind of feel bad for the buskers because it's like, right, so you all like it enough to video it,
And then
where
you've
he's
got
not
the-
putting money in,
Yeah, or
like-
they might not even follow them. Right?
or I don't follow. When they've got like their links set up and stuff, like I'll follow my website or my link or whatever. But I know the choice. Well, as I said, cheers again, guys. So that's episode 1 done then. So bye. Thanks a lot, guys.